Buy the bottom, sell the top. Riding waves, we never stop. Stop loss tight. Take profit high. Smart money moves. Let the let the rookies buy. Da-na-na-na. Let the rookies buy. Da-na-na-na. If it breaks below, I cut it clean. No room for hope. I trade like a machine. All right, I'm done singing for you guys. No song right now. I'm streaming. Streaming. Oops, I typed it up. Streaming, everyone. Streaming, which means I won't be paying attention to Discord. What am I clicking on? All right, give me 1 second. Let me just save this Metroid Prime 4 trailer that came out like 57 minutes ago. All right, so let's see what's going on, guys. Yeah, we've been buying as it goes down lower. We've been buying as it goes down lower. What did I tell you guys? Remember, like, what, 10 streams ago, I told you, like, this looks like it's going to drop, and if it does, it should go to, like, 94 to 96K, 90 to 96K, somewhere around there. And I was right. Yeah, pretty spot on with my analysis there. Let me look at Bitcoin and make sure I'm not crazy. But Bitcoin, yeah, 96K, buyers showing up right now. I think we get a nice little relief bounce, and then we just drop lower until it breaks this downtrend, right? Until it breaks this, there's no reason to assume anything else other than it's just going to keep going down. I know some people have said it might go to 86. I'm not sure about that because historically, and I've done this already twice or multiple times. Historically, we only drop about 30 to 34%, 35%. Let's round it up. Yeah, 32% here, and yeah, I mean, sure. I guess we could. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm getting this accurate. We could technically drop another 88. We could still drop a little more to match last time, right? 34, 32. 30 maybe, yeah. So I mean, I could see, I guess, 88K, a dip down there, and then we go higher, but I just don't see it. You know, historically, yes, we drop about 30%, so it would make sense for it to come down to like this level here at 80s, high 80s. What does that mean? If that does happen, we're just gonna crash some more, and this is nothing more than a relief bounce that we're gonna get probably one of these days, if assuming it's not today. So yeah, I wouldn't get too excited just yet. Buyers should show up and we should come back to the trend line, touch it, and then come down lower. That would be expected and normal based on historical patterns. There you go. That's the analysis on Bitcoin. Should we buy or sell? I'm buying. Anyone selling is an idiot. Hey Shades. Hey Adis LV. Shout out to Adis LV. Yeah, I'm waiting to see next week. Same morning. Shout out to Riptide or Nick. Still time cheese, morning, afternoon shades. Morning or afternoon slash. Why did he put morning slash afternoon? Why did he put slash afternoon? That means he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He might think I'm like from somewhere where it's nighttime. Yeah, actually it is nighttime, by the way. So I think it would be good evening, still time cheese. No, I'm kidding. It is morning. Bought more RR off the 200 this morning. Shout out to that guy. That guy's taking the risk. He's like, I'm buying RR, even if it is on the riskier side. I already said I'm buying Sound, SoFi, and APLD are my focus. Can't be in everything, so those are my focus. Depends where you're from. I'm from UK. Oh, I'm from US. I'm from US, so Central Time, so I'm good. It is literally morning. Although it's funny that someone that just Riptide literally said morning, and Still Time Cheese follows it up with morning / afternoon. Like, I don't know which one it is, so it's actually 2 a.m. here, so it would be, you know, hey, good late night, I guess. Good Taco Bell late night. All right, no. So yeah, we would expect more drop. And then we would finally recover and go back to all-time highs. Everyone gets this happens every time. You can see this literally on Bitcoin. Oh no, it's the end of the world. Boom, to new highs. Oh no, it's the end of the world. Boom, to new highs. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. It happens literally. This is normal. And it's just funny. I do it every day. Every day that I woke up this week, I was just laughing at all the people crying because it's like, man, do these people, how are you 5 years into this game and you don't understand this? That this is normal. This is like, how do you always go through the same cycle of, woo, we're going to the moon, woo, and then, oh, it's over, end of the world, I'm selling, God, everything is shit, this is garbage. Like, how do you let your emotions go up and down like that? That's just silly. The only emotions you should have is, oh, we're going up? Yay, I guess. We're crashing? Hell yeah, let's go. Because I get to make a lot of money on the way back up. So to me, that's just, it's just funny. It's just funny. I imagine the people that are experienced as me, they just see this and go, cool, I'm going to add more. But they're quiet about it. They just, don't stream it. So yeah, I bought SoundHound, SoFi, and APLD this morning. A little bit, just a nibble, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I think I went to LSK at 10. I think Mara's already at 10. BMNR? Screw that one. Netflix, wow, what a drop. What was the announcement? Oh, there's no announcement. Whatever. Mara, no, Mara at $10 and under, that's a huge buy opportunity. Every time that's come under 10, look at this. Let me just draw a line. Let's ignore the purple line. Let's use a horizontal purple line here. Let me see. Where's $10? Right here. Here's $10. Right here. Oops, a little higher. There we go. Every time this has come under 10, what do you notice? Every time, right? Or every time since 2022, every time Mara has come down under 10, here it came down to a low of 5, a low of 3, a low of 749. Here it came down to 980. What do you notice? Every time it's come down here under 10, it always goes back up to like 18 to 20, 18 to 20 here. Here it ran to 34, and then here it ran to 23. Every time you had the opportunity to make like 50 to 100%. So if Mara comes down to 10 and under, that is like a super buy. That is like, I mean, you can't tell me I'm lying to you. I'm not lying to you. I'm not. I'm just showing you the data, right? Isn't it? Like, I think it's obvious, right? It goes under 10 and it's a massive opportunity for the run back to 18 to 20. Sometimes it goes to 30. Here it went to 23. So if this goes to 10, if you want to have a limit order to get filled at 10, I would not blame you. I might buy some if it gets that cheap. Goddamn. Because that one, it's been doing this for 3 years now. And Mara's still my baby. I still like it. It disappointed me when it was just struggling to go to 30. I thought it would go to 30 like it did all these times here, but it didn't, unfortunately. So, but if it comes down to 10 and under, I just showed you every time for 3 years now, it's a moneymaker. It was my 100% win rate stock, but unfortunately, I've taken some losses on it, so I can't claim that. So, boo-hoo for me. Oh, wow. Oh, no, I'm not winning 100% of the time on my favorite stock. Oh, no, right? Ooh. So, but this under that $10 line, we're using a purple line, horizontal line, not the 200 moving average, just to be clear. Like, just from experience, I'm telling you, please, if Mara comes under 10, that's a buy. Color stock is garbage. Not even going to bother with it. Could you make the analysis on RGTI and purple line? Thanks a lot. Yep, I'll get to it. We're going to work our way up to it, or wherever it is. TSSI getting absolute. Yeah, unfortunately, there are some people who bought TSSI, and I told them not to hold through earnings, and they did not listen. So as you can imagine, those people are holding a nice little baggie, and they're hoping it comes back up for them, which is a horrible strategy, right? I think we can all agree that's a pretty bad strategy. Like, hey, it went down. Oh no. Let me show you this conversation here real quick, because I know Trucker Jeff, he likes the attention. He's like, yeah, I'm famous. Let me see. What did he ask me? Yeah, here it is. So here's the start of the conversation. Damn it, I should have sold all TSSI before earnings. I only sold half, only $1,000, so not terrible. I figured you would hold and have to learn the hard way because a lot of people don't listen to me. I tell them my rules, right? Do not hold through earnings. Do not hold through earnings. Do not hold through earnings. And this guy didn't listen. Trucker Jeff, he made a mistake, and that's okay. He'll learn from that mistake. But you can see here, it cost him. So you're down $300. You're probably still up overall, I assume. Time to give the casino back some money. I thought in case they beat. So here's the problem, right? Here's the problem with holding through earnings is that people have the mentality of, man, what if they beat? What if I sell half and then hold the other half? And if TSSI beats, boom, it goes up 50%. And I feel like a genius. I feel good. I make money. But he wasn't even thinking about the downside. He was just, his mind was just set on, man, I'm going to hold the earnings because if it booms, I'm going to make money. And if I sell this other half, I miss out if it does, go up on earnings 30 to 50%. But he completely neglected that it could go down 30 to 50%. So now he's holding a bag on that half of the shares that he's holding. So yeah, this is why I tell people do not hold their earnings. Do people listen? No. Some people have to get hit over the head over and over again to understand why not to hold their earnings. So I thought in case they beat, but nope, LOL, about $400 down, which this means if he takes the loss, which he's not going to, because you know how people are, they're going to hold the bag and hope. But the smart thing to do would just to give back the 400 and learn from that mistake. You should not even be in the situation where you have to hope. You should never be in a situation where you have to hope. He should have just taken the small loss. And then he'd be like, wow, it went down. Cool. Glad I got out at only $100 loss instead of $500, because he's probably down more now. So this is why this rule exists. I break my rules too. I broke them in October and I paid for it. When you break rules, it costs you money. Stop breaking rules. And I have to remind myself of that too. But I guess I'll just hold until it comes back up. Overall, hope. As soon as he said the word hope, I was like, nah. Overall, up 1,200 on that in realized gains. He's up 1,200, but obviously he doesn't want to give back even a little portion of that. But he shouldn't even be in that position. He should have just listened to me when I said, hey, you probably shouldn't hold their earnings. Just take the small little $100 loss. If it pumps, cool, whatever. Just don't do it. Don't break the rule. And he did. So yeah, and now he's coping, right? He's going through the cope, and then I'm like, he's like hoping it goes back up, but I'm like, why did it drop 33%? Like, that's a lot, right? Like, there's a lesson to be learned here, and I hope you guys are learning from his mistake. This is why you don't do this. Yeah, so let me see. Remember the don't hold the earnings rule. There's no reason to give away money like that, because what you did is sell half and hold the other half in hopes of a big score. That's what it is. But really, the smart thing to do was to run away with the money, then assess after, which is why I say don't hold through earnings, buddy. So Trucker Jeff, he's the prodigy. He follows me pretty well, 1 for 1. But this is the one time he let his greed get to him. Like, man, what if it pumps on earnings? Yes, I'm going to feel like a genius. But, you just never know. A stock could have good earnings and still dump anyways, right? It could still dump. And like I said, if you join the Discord, patreon.com/chasingtrades, I actually do talk to people. I'm not like one of those Discord, I'm not Zip Trader you. Like, I'm not going to just not talk to you. Like, that's just silly. What's the point of having a community that I'm not going to talk to? Let me see. What else did he say? Yeah, take the loss and rotate into safer plays with increasing revenues, and reflect on why you lost, as losses are learning opportunities. You did not wait on purple line for RR. He bought Rich Tech Robotics above the purple line. He did not wait for it. So he was a little bit impatient as well. And of course, now he's down like 20% on RR because he bought it above the purple line. So again, these guys are making a lot of these little mistakes, breaking the rules and not being patient. Especially with Rich Tech Robotics, you definitely want to buy that at the purple line. You don't really want to be buying that one above the purple line without at least a stop loss strategy. So he broke a lot of rules. A lot of rules were broken. He broke the rules of the purple line strategy, and he's paying for it. And you held through earnings. 2 rules you broke, and now you pay by holding the bag or taking the losses. That's the punishment. The stock market will punish you by either you have to hold this bag and have all that money tied up on that stock,
or you take the loss and just, you know, move that money somewhere else and not have it tied up on that stock. Who knows if it'll recover, right? You shouldn't be in that situation where you have to hope. So again, hopefully everyone's learning. I did not mean to start this video with a lesson, but I think it's important to go over when Discord members make mistakes like this, and I hope everyone learns from that. Yep, on both of those. That would have been really terrible if I had held the entire position through it. At least I sold half before, but still bad enough. Damn, I really wouldn't want to have an average on 7 on RR like those other guys. That'll take a while. Yeah, that's true. You're not as bad as those guys, but still, you made some mistakes. And this isn't the first time. Back in 7/23/2025, yep, kind of an off week this time. Though because I broke 2 rules: do not sell if I am down too much, and don't chase a surging stock. I won't do that anymore. So he kind of just breaks rules every few months. He breaks rules and he just ends up giving money back unnecessarily. So that's it, guys. That's the lesson for today. Stop breaking rules, because you just give back money unnecessarily. All right, let's continue on the watch list here. Let's go up. AMC, don't care for that one. That one's tanking. NVST, I know people ask me about that one all the time. You know what? Let me change this to price. And let's just start from the cheapest ones. Okay, Bitcoin should come down to 86 in my opinion, based on historical patterns. CYBL finding buyers. CYBL did come out with news. CYBL basically said, hey, we're still alive and we're running a business, guys. We can't just grow. We can't just spawn a business. This ain't Minecraft. So they're alive and well. You just got to be patient with this one and you will make a lot of money. That's all I got to say with regards to CYBL. Too many people crying, well, it's not going up. Please make it go up so I can make lots of money. Like, that's silliness. Absolute silliness. Okay, Clover. Nah, I don't care for Clover. BF. Wow, what a drop on BF. No, I don't care for that one. Rich Tech Robotics is a buy. It's at the purple line, I think. Yeah. It's at the purple line. This is a buy. If you want to buy something risky in the robotics sector that could potentially go to 10 plus, this is a buy. Very risky, but it's, worth the gamble, so to speak. If you're going to gamble on something, at least do it on something that's in the AI sector and focused on the robotic side of things. This is not a bad play, and it's at the purple line. A lot of people told me, oh, it's never going to come back down from 7 to the purple line shades. That's crazy. That's never going to happen. Well, here we are. Hopefully you guys learned to respect the purple line. Do not disrespect the purple line. The purple line always wins. Stocks will always come back to the purple line. Always. So remember that. Rich Tech Robotics is a buy for sure. MVST finding, as expected, finding support at the purple line. Look at that. Nice green candle at the purple line. Wow, what a shocker. So there you go. Another one that's a buy if you're into that. NUAI finding buyers at $4. It's not at the purple line, so I can't give it the buy. But if you like that one, I mean, go right ahead. But I always wait for the purple line because that's where you get the massive discounts. Let's go up the list here. TSSI getting that. TSSI is actually close to the 200 WM. The weekly could play the gap fill with a small position. SMCI, GG. I did hear it from you. Oh, Silent Cat. Shout out to Silent Cat. Actually has a picture of a cat. I sold at high 7s. Yeah, congrats. I also sold at close to 7s. But yeah. Yeah, no, some people have messaged me like, wow, when you told me that Bitcoin was going to drop, nice and cheap because of historical patterns, a lot of people sold because I said that we were going to drop. So a lot of people actually sold like at highs. And they're sitting pretty on cash because they're like, yeah, I listened to you when you said it was gonna when you said that Bitcoin was gonna drop to like under 100K. I sold. So yeah. Oh, and Trucker Jeff, by the way, Trucker Jeff said that he was at an IHOP. He was at an IHOP over the weekend, and he heard a 20-year-old. He heard a 20-year-old say to his dad, "Hey, I bought some crypto." But here's the thing, we know IHOP, people who go to IHOP, we know they're not the brightest, right? Like, I've never seen an IHOP in like the Chinese where Chinese people live, Like in Chinatown, there ain't no IHOP. Where the Mexicans live, there ain't no IHOP.
So you know what I'm trying to say? Like if some white kid is telling his dad, "Hey, I bought crypto right as we're tanking," and he didn't buy Bitcoin. Trucker Jeff said that the kid said he bought like some shitcoin. So that just comes to show you that if regular people out in the world are buying crypto right now, or not right now, but a few days ago before we got into this massive crash, then you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not good. It's a bad sign when regular people are talking about buying crypto and stocks because they probably bought it at the highs. So that's just a funny how that works because Trucker Jeff said he spit out his coffee. He's like, like, I can't believe I just heard a 20-year-old, snot tell his dad, yeah, I just loaded up on a shitcoin. And his dad's response was, that's risky. So yeah. So if you hear regular people at a restaurant talking about buying crypto, they probably bought it at the top. They're a good signal to sell. That's just a little lesson there. NVTS using the purple line as support. Again, this is a buy. Again, I cannot load up every single stock. I am only focused on SoFi, SoundHound, and that other one whose name I forget. APLD. APLD. I'm focused on the ones that have really good revenues and get a lot of contracts. And that's not to say NVTS isn't a good company or a good stock. It is. It is a buy here at that purple line. But I can't get into every stock. So I give this a buy. Yes, NVTS is a buy. BBAI, a buy under 6. It has not gone under 6, so I'm kind of just waiting. Open, it's not at the purple line, so I can't give it the buy. TSSI, Trucker Jeff is definitely looking at this, hoping it bounces, because if it doesn't, this thing's coming down to like 5. And he's going to be like, oh my God, now I'm going to give back the 1,000 that I made. Over a silly little mistake, over a rule. He broke one rule, and it might cost him like $1,000. So that's why you don't break rules, guys. Don't break. Oh, Weibo, by the way, you can buy it if you want, but I'm not touching this. It's just kind of, it's behaving like color stock in the sense that it just keeps going down. And a lot of people are betting that it's going to reverse one day. Maybe it will. I mean, I think at best it'll come back to 10 once the market as a whole recovers, but. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But if you believe in Weibo, I would not blame you for buying. Just know the risks. So I give it a buy because it is way under the purple line and very much extended under the purple line. But it's it's super risky. There's some safer stocks out there to trade. Serve is this a buy under 10? Let me check. If Serve does not hold here at this level, expect it to come down to like $8, then. Yeah, this one, when it starts tanking, man, does it drop, right? So it's technically a buy because it is under the purple line. But as you can see, when it drops under the purple line, it can really still tank quite a bit, right? Like here, it touched the purple line and then it still dropped another 60%. So that's why I'm saying if it doesn't hold here at this level at $9, it'll come down probably to like, yeah, $6.70 to $8. So I would be very cautious here because I kind of hate stocks like this that go under the purple line, but like they go way under it, right? Like they go way under it. So I would just be cautious with this one, but I give it the buy. But I would accumulate and be very careful about loading up big right at the purple line because it doesn't really respect it as well as some other stocks. Quantum stocks are a buy now. This is when you buy quantum stocks, by the way, when they're absolutely, destroyed. Which is counterintuitive. I know you're thinking like it's so counterintuitive for me to say it's a buy right now when everything's getting destroyed, but that's actually the truth. Quantum stocks are a buy right now when they're absolutely destroyed. This is when you buy, not when they're at highs. No, that's not what you do. SoundHound is a buy. It's under the purple line. Every time it's come out down here, it's literally the easiest money ever, right? Easiest money ever. You got to have patience with it. Mara at $10. Quantum stocks again. I think a lot of these quantum stocks that are under the purple line, they're a huge buying opportunity. Huge. I don't care for healthcare, so I don't care for it. iPath buy at the purple line, right? It's a buy at the purple line. USAR, it's under the purple line. It's also a buy. Up to you if you believe in the rare earth elements. I'm not going to touch those. I'm going to focus on APOD
And APLD right here, as you can see, it's not even close to the purple line. It's almost there, but it's not. It's still $4 away. But I've been accumulating because I believe in this one very strongly. So at the purple line, I will definitely add heavy. This one it's just going to keep going higher over the long term. I know it looks bad right now, right? Because it just dropped from 40 to 20, a nice 50% drop. And I know people think it's the end of the world, but I don't care what people think. It's about what the charts are telling me. The charts tell me it's a buy. And the financials as well. QBTS, a quantum stock right at the purple line, right? So this is when you buy the quantum stocks. When no one wants it at the purple line. Look at that. Surprise, surprise. When you buy near the purple line, you know, you make the most money. You're not holding a big bag all the way from the top. You know, like it's that simple. Ethereum, I don't care for. GRNY goes up over the long term, so not concerned about that one. We're doing the 1% challenge on that. RGTI, right? Like, are you guys starting to notice the pattern now? Look at that. Beautiful. This is beautiful. This is I told you guys, history repeats, right? We hit a high of 21. Polish girl lost 50% on this drop. She cried, took the 300K loss, and then blew up her account at some point, right? Because she was so desperate to make her money back. But you can see, right? Goes way above the purple line, comes back to it here at $7. Then it ran huge to 58. Oh, came back down to the purple line at 22. This is where you buy. This is why I tell people you got to have the discount mindset. You want stocks cheap. You want them at a discount. A lot of people told me, oh, RGTI is not going back to the purple line. You're crazy. Oh, well, here we are. This is a buy. I know it sounds crazy. Like, wait, you're telling me that it's a buy when it's getting destroyed? Yes. When it's getting destroyed, that's where the opportunity lies. Not when it's pumping huge. You buy at that purple, you buy here and you hold. No fear. And you add more, knowing that at some point it's going to make another hype cycle to the upside. And you'll just be sitting back here. You'll be sitting back watching as everyone else pushes it up for you. It's that simple. Do you have the patience? That's on you. Patreon.com/ShadesandTrades if you're enjoying these live streams. Now let's go to SCHD here. It's just going sideways. Screw that one. SoFi, I nibbled a little bit here. This is a big support level. If it does not hold, we should come down to like 24, then 22, then 20. So I'll just be adding every level that it comes down. Like 20 to 50 shares is what I'm going to be adding. I'm just accumulating, guys. We can't... If stocks are going to crash and we're just going to keep selling off, there's nothing we can do other than buy the discounts and average down. We don't have a choice here. We're never going to be in the green if stocks are crashing. That's just a part of the game. This is normal. If you're not comfortable with red, the stock market is not for you, man. The stock market is not for you if you got to live and breathe the red. You got to love the crashes. BMNR, rest in peace, Joey Shaw's account. Rest in peace to that guy. Hims, rest in peace to Joey Shaw. Again, he has like the worst picks ever. Someone told me about Figma once. It looks like trash. It already looked like trash even beforehand. While the market was creating new highs, it was just tanking. And then it just started tanking even more because everything else is, now the market as a whole is coming down. So that one's no good. IonQ. Whoa, what a shocker. IonQ under the purple line. Every time it's come under, guess what? Nobody wanted it at 6. Pumps huge to 55. Nobody wanted it at 25. Pumps huge to 84. Nobody wanted it here at 35. And come on, guys. How can you not see the pattern? This is a buy. And I believe it will go to 100. That's a nice 100%er. Okay, do you have the patience? That's a whole nother question. Because my plays take a while to play out, but you better believe you're going to at least double your money, if not more, depending on the price of the stock. Obviously, the stock is a little more expensive, so it making a 100% move takes a little more time as well. Let's see. IREN, not at the purple line, not buying MP at the purple line, government backed. I give this a buy, and I believe it will go to 100 plus. And look at this. It's holding around the purple line very well. Look at that. Look at how well it's holding up. Some other stocks have been going under the purple line. This one's actually holding above it. So this is that's a good sign that there's a lot of strength here. Buyers love this stock so much at this deep discount that they can't help but to keep it above the purple line. Let that sink in. So this one's looking good here. I give it a buy. Am I buying? Hell no. I said APLD, SoundHound, and SoFi. I'm gonna focus in on those three. I love those three. And I'm I'm not gonna, they're my money makers, and why would I stray from that, right? ASTS, not at the purple line, but if it comes to the purple line, that's a buy. Tempest under the purple line. Wow. I don't know enough about Tempest to say anything other than, if you believe in Tempest, it's a buy under this purple line. It used it as support here, and here, and it's under it now. So it's an opportunity. It's an AI stock, so I don't blame anyone for buying that one. Lemonade is nowhere near the purple line. I'll look at the chat here in a little bit. Give me just a second. I want to go through my huge watch list here. Affirm. Joey Shaw likes Affirm, so I don't recommend buying it. AKA, do the opposite of Joey Shaw. NBIS. I know some people are holding bags on this one. Someone's dad is holding a big bag on NBIS. Someone's dad bought the top. So, like I said, if regular people start buying stocks, it's a sign that it's the top. If your dad ever tells you I'm buying NBIS and it's at a high, it's probably time to sell. NBIS, by the way, let it come down to the purple line. Let it close this gap here, and it should come down to the purple line and under it probably to like $70. Let it come down, guys. Let it get nice and cheap. You want the discounts. Patreon.com/ShadeToTrace if you want to join the Discord. Let's look at the chats. Basic wins. Trophy. Silent Cat. Shout out to Silent Cat. Do you think APLD can come down under 10? Absolutely. APLD can't come to 10 if we go into a bear market. If we go into a bear market, yes, you will see Bitcoin at like 30K. Like if a bear market happens, yeah, I believe so. I'm waiting for 12 and under, then I want to put in a $500 buy order. If that's your game plan, then stick to it. Good morning, Shades. Shout out to AG7279. Can you take a look at BBAI? Haha, this guy's a clown. He likes to clown around. Because BBAI does not exist. Bed Bath & Beyond is rest in peace. We made a lot of money on that one when it pumped from it was like $3 and it pumped to like 30 or something ridiculous. We were just trading it like crazy and then it died off, oh well. But yeah, I remember that one. UEC Uranium Play. Oh, did I skip that one or am I working my way up to it? No, I think we skipped it. I'll get to it. Let me just finish these here. Robinhood, let it come to the purple line. Palantir. Ooh, look at that. Buyers showing up for NVIDIA and Palantir. That's good. Remember, if tech bounces, it brings the whole market up with it. So if NVIDIA and Palantir start recovering here, we should see the markets go higher. But today might just be a little bounce and then we just head lower. So that's what I believe. But it's still a good sign when NVIDIA and Palantir are not just tanking. Microsoft at the purple line. So if anyone wants to take the risk and buy calls, go for it. But I wouldn't recommend it. And Meta, people have been trying to time the Meta calls here and they just keep getting destroyed. So please stop buying calls, trying to get rich quick. Netflix getting cheaper by the dozen. Okay, let's look at what stock? UEC. What about UEC? It's not at the purple line. Man, if it comes down to the purple line, that would be $10. That would be the buy opportunity at $10. Yeah, it would be a buy at $10. That's all I can say. I think it would be a buy at $10. I wouldn't buy it. Like if someone told me if someone put a gun to my head and said you can only buy one stock, do you buy UEC right now? A gun in Minecraft, just to be clear. And I would say I would wait for confirmation of a reversal at least. On the 4-hour time frame, there is a falling wedge here, so we could see a breakout and this would be a reversal short term because this is the 4-hour. And yeah, I mean this thing would go. It could move back to back to 13. This is the 4-hour, so anytime it's come under the purple line, it's been opportunity. if it does successfully break out, I mean, there's about 22% to be made. So if you want to take the risk based on the 4-hour time frame, go for it, because technically this is a bullish falling wedge and should break out and come back and touch the purple line, and would be about 22% return. Oh wait, no, my bad. Let me remeasure. I'm measuring wrong. It would be about a 16% return. My bad. So there you go. There you go. If you want to use if you want to, I wouldn't blame you. The technicals are there. The setup is there. But me, I would wait for the purple line. I want max discount. Max discount. I'm down 1,600 from my 32 by order now. I'm about a couple shares here and there, but I'm waiting for 12 and under. You know what, Sebluke? You're a good signal. You know why you're a good signal, Sebluke? Because if you want it 12 and under, that probably means it's not going to go down there. That might mean we're bottoming out. That's what that means. Because if you want it that cheap, that means it's not going to go there. That means it's, yeah. Interesting. NVIDIA, if it goes around 150 or less, NVIDIA is not going to 150 or less. Again, if we would have to go into a bear market for NVIDIA to go to 150. So what you're asking for is a bear market. That's really what you're asking for. What do you think about UMAC? A Big Mac? I love Big Macs. Too bad they keep getting smaller, but... I mean, it's right. It's at a. This is like right. This is perfect right here. Like under the purple line, key support level. You would buy here and set a stop at like 8.60, and there you go. Like there you go. That's like right. It's like right at support. It's like perfect. Yeah, it's like the perfect play right there. You got support underneath you, and it's right under the purple line. So there's good risk to reward as well. So that's all I got to say to that one. NVAI, buyers showing up at $4 for that one. Holy ass, just look at the 100 biggest tech losers of the day in MSTR in the top 10. Yeah, MSTR. Yeah, Joey Shaw is he's definitely finished for 2025 at least. My other co-worker bought CDTX stock yesterday. Nate, he knows it. He put into it, and now look at how much he made today. Wait, what? And my other coworker bought CDTX. CDTX. Damn, it pumped that much. He had. Why does it matter that he's black? He always says this. Sebluke always says this. Why do you have to mention that he's black? Like, that's kind of irrelevant. My other coworker bought CDTX stock yesterday. Nate, a black guy. He had knows a guy. He said an insider trade. He put in 2K yesterday, and look at how much he made today. He only made 2K. That's not a lot. But no, jokes aside, what? By report of takeover. Well, obviously that's an advantage if he knows. Is he doing due diligence, or did someone tell him to trade that, or did he do it all on his own? He said an inside trade, an inside trader. Yeah, because that's smart. I know that kind of play. If you see an insider buy, usually a good sign, because you can buy two with the insider, and then it pumps huge. Especially because this is what, biotech or something like that? Yeah. And it's a super low float. That makes sense. Wow, that moved a lot. $100? Goddamn. How the heck do you get inside trader information like that? Connections, knowing the right people. Or the black guy is as you like to call him, the black guy, as you like to call him, he like I said, he might know someone that knows that information. That would be how. So it's about connections. And I've said that before. If you know the right people, you know what I'm saying? If you know the right people, sometimes you can get some inside information and you can get ahead of the crowd, and you will make a lot more than the people who only get the news after the fact. Check out Blockbuster stock. I'm not checking out Blockbuster stock. That can suck a fat one. BBBY opened back this year. What does the bounce back really matter if you're already down 20 to 40%? Well, that's on you. What does the bounce back really matter if you're already? That's on you though. That's kind of you have a small account, so you don't have the advantage of I can buy and then it bounces and I take profit and I make some money on the way down, while also holding a long position on them, a long swing for the move back up. So that's kind of like it's kind of more of a you problem, Subluke, that you have such a small account. What does the bounce back really matter? Yeah, it doesn't matter to you because you just have too small of an account size to take advantage of the cycles. Completely take advantage of it. Bro, the triple cheese at McDonald's is the same price in a quarter pounder now. The triple cheese. Dude, you eat a triple cheese? Is that what you're saying? I've never eaten a triple anything. I'm like, I don't need that much food. Goddamn. Triple cheese? Have you looked at Data Vault? Looks pretty good at the moment. Yep, I've looked at it already. It's a buy. I'm sorry, he's just my only black friend. He keeps saying that. I don't know. It's just funny to me. Yes, that's my white friend, and that's my black friend, and that's my blue friend, and that's my brown friend. So I like to, let people know I got a black friend whenever I get a chance. Oh my God. Yesterday, when he's heard an insider trader information or what's that, he told me you can put 2,000 in and then it pumped 100%. Yeah, like I said, if someone knows insider information, that's an advantage over, regular people. And you can take advantage of that. Now, if your friend keeps getting insider information, then the question becomes, where is he getting that insider information? Because then that kind of starts to become suspicious. He found someone online and he got a trader inside information. That's what he said. Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, so he found someone online that told him, or that said, hey, this is a buy because insider information. And then okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. He found someone, okay, and you're right, you made me over 10% on BBAI the other day within 5 minutes because of that one YouTuber. But that was crazy, that YouTuber pumped it and it went 20% and then the bear market started. Now it's smaller than was the move though. It used to be the cheap move to almost get a quarter pounder. Hey, what did you measure? Did you weigh it? Did you take the I weighed my Burger King meal the other day and I was like, huh. I think it weighs less than 3 years ago. I actually weighed it on a scale. Yeah, you're right. I seen you buying 100 shares or 50 shares. I'm starting to do 5 to 10 shares at a time. 10% of your order I'm doing with my money since I have a smaller account. I think that's the plan. Since I only have 20K available, I'll start 10% of your alerts orders. That way I have more money to average down. Yeah, just 10 shares at a time. You don't need to go crazy. Did you buy APLD dip? I did buy some today. Yes. I bought some more today. Yep, I did, Joe. No, but it's smaller. LOL, you can tell. Oh yeah, you can tell. I know. I've seen I've bought McDonald's and I'm like, man, these things, like, they used to be the size of my head, and now they're like tiny. Like they literally, like, you grab them and you're like, man, this is like for a 5-year-old. It's not even very filling. You have to buy like a bunch of them. You leaving Chicago? Hell no. Hell no, not anytime soon. Yeah, not anytime soon. What am I looking at? Yeah, what's the insider information of the takeover? Oh yeah, that's just see. Here's the thing, Sebluk. That's the benefit of doing due diligence. Sebluk, if you want to find stocks that can move 100%, number one, you need to stop looking at garbage. You keep looking. Notice how this company, the reason it doubled is because why? Why? Because a really big company is nearing a 9.2 billion deal to buy the biotech company. But the problem, Sybil, is but the problem, Sebluk, is that you look at stocks that are like $3.30, thinking it's going to go to to the moon. But the reality is, you just saw a stock can be $100 and go to $200. So if you want to find companies that can do this, you got to do research on all kinds of companies. not just look at like anything that's 30 cents, 10 cents, hoping it goes to, $100 and you make, billions in one day. Like that's kind of your problem there. You always send me like research, and your research is just like, it's like you're doing research on the wrong stocks, like on the wrong companies, like that have no, like they just got nothing going for them. That's so if you want to find stocks that can move like this, look at biotech companies and start doing your research and see, like if there's any anything in the future, any catalyst that could come and send it 100%. But like you got to actually, like you got to do the research though, because I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Somebody did the research and due diligence, and they positioned themselves right before the big pump. And your friend, your black friend as you call him, he saw that online and he's like, hell yeah, I'm buying, because it is easy money if you're able to get ahead of the crowd like that. But you got to do the research. So if you want to find plays like that, do the research. I don't trade biotech. I could learn to trade biotech, but the problem with biotech is it also comes with the risk of it drops 50% or 80%. So it's very high risk, high reward, right? But it depends entirely on the due diligence. I mean, what's his name? Riptide, Nick, what was it? NUAI. Nick is the one that called out NUAI. He's the one who said, man, I think NUAI is going to move. And it did. Look at this. It went from a low of, I think he alerted it somewhere around here. Yeah, 190. And it moved, hundreds of percentages. But you want to know, Subluk, why Nick was able to find this play here before the crowd? Because he did his due diligence, because he did his research. He watched videos involving the CEO. He put in the work. So you need to get on that level at least to be able to bring good plays. Because you just always send me like the worst companies, and your due diligence is just like trash. It's not even due diligence. You just kind of make shit up like, hey, this is a company and it's going to invent a printer that prints food, and everyone's going to just print food in the future, and it's going to go to the moon, and I'm going to be a millionaire. Like, you're still stuck on that mindset of trying to get rich quick, and it hinders you because you do research on like the worst stocks. So yeah, that's my advice to you. You got to, like, if you want to find these 100%ers, if you want to find it before the crowd, you literally have to sit in front of your computer and look up companies and like spend hours and hours and hours doing research. Which is why I don't do that. I'd rather just buy what's already established and make the easy money as it goes higher, and buy anytime it crashes. That's easy mode. What we do in the Discord is easy money. It's easy mode because our stock picks are good and we don't have to think about it. I don't want to sit here looking at, reading news and watching CEO interviews and doing due diligence. I don't care for all that. That's a waste of my time. That's hours and hours of research that I'm just not going to do. Maybe one of these days you become a Discord call out. You're the one who calls out, plays, pharmaceutical plays, biotech plays. But you got to you got to put in the work. I'm not going to put in the work for that. That's worthless to me. When I know I can just buy good companies at the purple line, it goes up and I make my money. And I can still make 100%. I can still make 300%. So it's just a matter of not wanting to waste my time doing hours of research. That's just, I got better things to do. I got a comic book to create, books to write, manga to create. I got, I'm trying to get into the top 10% in chess. I'm what I'm saying? Like, I'm learning languages, right? Like, I got better things to do. Yeah, even you can see down here, you can see Riptide, Nick. Due diligence is tiresome for sure. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he like due diligence, sitting there in front of your computer for hours, it's boring. It makes me just tired and sleepy, and I just hate it. I don't want to spend hours doing that. I'd rather just buy good companies at cheap prices. It goes up. I make my 10, 20, 30, 40, 50%, while also doing some flipping along the way to make, some extra money here and there as well on top of that, to generate income. That's really all I do if you think about it. And so yeah. But yeah, if you want to do what Nick did, what Riptide did here, like I said, you got to do due diligence, and you got to do a lot of it, and you just got to sit there for hours. That's really boring for me. I just can't. This is why I only look at the technicals and I look at the revenues, right? Because that's all that matters. Does the stock keep going up over the long term? Yes. Does it come down to the purple line for a nice cheap, to get cheap shares? Yes. Does it have increasing revenues, increasing demand for their service / product? Yes. Easy money. The easiest money you'll ever make if your stock / company fits that criteria that I just mentioned. Easiest money you'll ever make. You don't have to think about it. Your due diligence is like 10 minutes long at best, because that's why my videos are like 8 to 10 minutes, because that's literally all it takes to do my style of due diligence. But if you're doing like due diligence like Riptide, like Nick, or the other people that do like massive amounts of due diligence that spend hours in front of the computer trying to find the next potential, stock with the catalyst that can go 100%, that's very time consuming. So, I bet you won't. I bet you, Sebluke, I bet you won't even do it. I bet you won't even do that. I bet you will not sit in front of a computer and spend hours doing due diligence on a lot of companies to try and find the next 100%er. You know why? Because it is very time consuming. Like, you won't even do it. I promise you, you're not. You'll try it, and then you're going to be like, yeah, he's right. Fuck that. You got to spend so many hours just to try and find a potential, next 100% runner. When you can just do the shades thing, buy at purple line and just sit on it and make easy money, not having to think. I'm really lazy, guys. I'm really lazy. Like, my style of trading is literally lazy if you think about it. What does Shades do? What is Shades' strategy? He waits for the purple line, buys, and then it goes up and he makes money. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. It's the most mindless, brainless, simplest strategy ever. Because I am lazy. I'm so lazy. Let me say this. I'm going to say this once. Listen very closely. And I know this is going to sound crazy. I'm so damn lazy. I'm so fucking lazy, like you can't believe, that I was willing to work hard to get to where I'm at today. Because I knew that if I could get good at trading, I don't have to, work a 8-hour-a-week job anymore. I mean, 8-hour-a-day job. I don't have to work 40 hours a week anymore. I can have my freedom. So, and then I could be lazy all I want. I know that sounds crazy to say. Hey guys, I'm such a lazy millennial that I don't really want to work, but I'm willing to work really hard to be really good at trading so that I don't have to work 40 hours a week. If that makes sense. So like I know that sounds like very off, right? Like wait a minute, you're lazy as fuck, but you're so damn lazy that you were willing to, work DoorDash, every day, willing to wash dishes at a restaurant to get to where I'm at today. Because I knew it would pay off more than anything. Because I'm the kind of guy that when I put my mind to something, I go after it, and I know I can get good at anything I put my mind to, because I'm willing to take losses. I'm willing to lose. I'm okay with losing because I know that's where the opportunities are to learn and grow. And when you have that mindset, like, you can go very far in anything you put your mind to. But yeah, due diligence is very tiresome. So that's why I don't do it. But Sebluke, I'm offering you a job right now. I'm offering you a job, Sebluke. If you can become the pharmaceutical biotech guy and you want to spend hours sitting in front of a computer doing due diligence and finding the next 100% runner, show me that you can be good at that, and you can be a shot caller in the Discord. That's up to you though. But you got to prove it, right? You got to prove profitability. You got to prove that you can do it, that you can actually sit there and do due diligence. Because I sure as hell am not going to do that. I'm just going to buy good established companies at the purple line, wait for the 50 to 100% move or 300% move, and make my money. Anyways, no. Forget triple cheese. The best burger in the world comes from Las Vegas. Octuple bypass burger, 1,900 calories. You guys are making me hungry, by the way. I might have to order Burger King now. I might have to. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I can order a Bacon King, because that one comes with cheese. I can order a Bacon King for sure. You guys are making me hungry now. Like, I'm actually now I'm in the mood for a burger with cheese, just to be clear. You got to Google that burger and see what it looks like. It's crazy. Honestly, I think the best burger place in Canada is a place you probably never heard of, but it's called the Five Guys. Haha, funny guy. Can you look at ABSI? ABSI right at support. It's a buy. Set a stop loss under support. Very easy play. This is a classic buy the bottom, sell the top, right? Buy the bottom, sell the top. I don't know if he's still around, but yeah. Look at that. Very clear range. Buy the bottom, sell the top. Buy the bottom, sell the top. Buy the bottom, sell. That's a song. I'm going to have to make an AI song on that one. No more trading like a machine song. It's going to be the buy the bottom, sell the top. It would have to be country music probably. Buy the bottom, sell the top, right? So this is good. This is a buy. Stop loss at the low at around 260 and take profit at 368. Very good risk to reward. I like it. I like a classic buy the bottom, sell the top. Shades, how much does it cost to join your Discord and course? Probably too much for you if you're asking that question. Anytime someone asks that question, it's probably too much. That's my answer to that question. Because people who usually ask that, they usually don't. They're going to look at the price and go, ah! So that's all I got to say with regards to that. DD usually lags way behind the chart too. I just commented that my friend found this and it was fascinating to look at it. I wasn't researching it. I'm sure there's a different company every day that has 100%. Yeah, that's why I said, Luke. If you want to be the guy that finds 100%ers, I just told you how. You got to sit there and do due diligence on pharmaceutical, biotech companies, etc. And spend hours in front of the screen researching until you find something that, wait a minute, this has a catalyst and they work with this company and they have a catalyst on this date. Wait a minute, wait, this could be 100%er. And then you would alert it, and then I'd be like, yep, this is good, this looks good. But I'm not going to sit there and spend hours of my life doing research. Screw that. I like it to keep it simple, stupid. So there you go. I just told you, I just gave you the blueprint, Subluke. If you want to be a pharmaceutical biotech shot caller, there you go. I just gave you the blueprint. I know the blueprint. I'm too lazy. I'm not gonna spend time doing diligence. Screw that. Someone else can do that. Someone else can be the shot caller for that. And that position is open for you, Subluke, if you want it. Right? You got to prove profitability first, right? And that's a lot of work. It's just a lot of sitting in front of a computer doing due diligence over and over again on different pharmaceutical companies and biotech, all that. I was gobbling those Black Friday discounts in the pre-market. Yeah, I was like, damn, we're getting it. We dumped again? Sure, I'm just going to buy more. And I did. I also, shout out to another day, another trade. I also bought the dip, man. That's all we can do, right? Like people are like scared to buy the dip. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, this is what we've been waiting for. So don't try to time the bottom. Just keep averaging down. You'll be fine as long as you're buying good companies. It's like, we're all going to do fine. As long as you're buying good ones. When the markets reverse and we start going up 10, 20% per day, everyone's going to have short-term memory and forget this entire crash. Everyone's going to have short-term memory and forget that we even crashed. Everyone's just going to be so happy and the euphoria is going to be insane. These are just the cycles, man. It is what it is. It's going to be easy money. I thought all I had to do to look at is three things. They have increasing revenues. What platform you're using? How do you get the purple line? Mumu and purple line is, you go to indicators and type in weighted moving average and there you go. Boom. 200. Number one, increasing revenues. Number two, year after year growth of the stock. And number three, trading volume and also be worth at least $1 billion. Sure. If that's your criteria, go for it. I don't use trading volume. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed, and if you're paying attention, when do I talk about the RSI? When do I talk about the MACD? When do I talk about volume? I don't even know why the MACD is here. When do I talk about volume or the VWAP or any of that other garbage? I don't, because it's worthless to me. I know I could just buy at the purple line and I'll be fine. And it keeps it simple, right? If a beginner, I know this is going to sound cocky, but I think I can take a 5-year-old, teach him how to trade using the purple line strategy. And I think that 5-year-old would be more successful than even me, than everyone combined. Because that 5-year-old is probably not going to know any better other than, oh, it's purple and I buy here. Woo. And then, like I think a 5-year-old can be profitable in the stock market using the purple line strategy. I don't know if that's sounding cocky, but like I believe that because it's that simple. If you tell a little kid that's a purple line, that's where you buy the stock. when this like line touches this line, buy. Like, I think it's that simple, right? It's that simplified that I think even a 5-year-old could be successful. That's always been my goal, at least, to make it that simple that even someone could teach their 5-year-old the strategy, and they and their 5-year-old is just printing. Like, that would be funny. I hope someone does that one day. Like, hey, little Nick Jr., let me teach you the shade strat. Okay, so this line is purple, right? Okay, purple, it's a line, right? And this line over here is green, right? And then it touches the green line touches purple line, and then you buy. Like, I think even a 5-year-old could nail it. Honestly, I think they could really be successful in the stock, more so than a lot of people, because there's no such thing as greed in their mind. There's no such thing as all these other things that we have as we grow older. They're a little more on the innocent side, so to speak. So I think they would be more successful, which would be sad. Imagine a 5-year-old just being a money printer in the markets. I would love to see that. That would be awesome. That would make me happy. He uses Mumu or something like that. Yeah, I already told him. That's pretty much the only 3 things I would look at if I'm researching a stock market cap. Like yesterday, your stream, I showed you 2 companies that constantly increase over the last 2 years. I'm not sending you garbage anymore. I don't remember, man. I look at so many stocks and talk to so many people, I don't recall. I think you didn't send me garbage the other day. I don't remember, dude. It is, like I said, I talked to too many. If you were in Texas, you could get the Texas Whopper. No, the Texas Whopper? Oh, bro, isn't that, dude? No. The Texas Whopper? No. We got to talk about I'm going to show you something about the Texas Whopper. Okay, so what's the difference between a Bacon King and a Texas Whopper? You want to know the difference? You want to know the difference between a Bacon King and a Texas Whopper? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The difference between a Bacon King and a Texas Whopper, which, by the way, you're making me hungry. I'm going to have to order Burger King delivery now. I think I have to wait till like 11 for the burgers to be viable, whatever. But isn't the Bacon King? Yeah, the jalapenos. Yeah, the difference between a Bacon King and a Texas Whopper is jalapenos, which is stupid. I'll just buy a Bacon King. And I'll just I got a jar of jalapenos there because I'm Mexican. I got a jar of jalapenos like ready to go. It's not good for my heartburn, but like, I'll just throw the jalapenos on there and I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, so no, I'll just buy a regular Bacon King with, and just throw the jalapenos on there. But I don't like eating burgers with spiciness, so I'm just going to eat the regular Bacon King. I'm going to order a Bacon King now. I'm ordering it right now. Uber delivery. Because it's almost going to be lunchtime anyways in like an hour. So I'll order it because I'm looking right now. I can order it delivered. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Now I'm eating Burger King. Now I'm hungry for burgers. Let me see. Amen to that. Stilton cheese. Like your if you were Doc DR has a spicy burger, it's delicious. I don't know what DR is. Make it alternative like Nirvana. Make it alternative like Nirvana. Nirvana. Is Nirvana that one song? The one with the I forgot which song it is. How come I can't remember the song? Nirvana. Smells Like Teen Spirit? Is that what you're talking about? No, I'm just... Let me add that to my watch list. Why don't I have Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit on my watch list? Buy the bottom, sell the top. Anyway, I still 100% or buy, but you're going to have to wait. They will be announcing their tenant this quarter, according to CEO. So buy the rumor, sell the news. And it's a green day on my account, LOL, but still run the monthly. The MACD is good for death clauses that I continue to ignore. Well, for you, if that's your, what you look for. But I kind of, it's already assumed that if a stock comes to the purple line, we're probably already got a death cross or about to get one. That's usually the assumption I make. It's usually yeah. I agree with that. Don't jinx me with more kids. 2 is enough. One is on his own already, and the other is an emotional female teenager. Oh yeah, the one that you don't buy an iPad with those annual AI gains. I remember, but yeah. Well, you need to have one more. Get yourself a 5-year-old. Teach him how to, make him. Oh, that's so bad. That's so messed up. Is that messed up? If you have another kid, Nick, and just name him Shades, and just he's just gonna be a money printer. Like at 5 years old, just teach him like stock market concepts. Like at 1 year old, just give him a chart. Just surround him with nothing but stock market material. So like just raise him to be a money printer in the markets. That would be hilarious. Although I don't know what kind of effects it would have on his social life later. I guess it wouldn't matter if he's loaded. But yeah, I wonder what kind of side effects that would have to raise a baby to just know nothing but stocks. I imagine they would just be super successful. Because this isn't boxing. Like if you raise a kid from 1 year old, if you raise them to be a boxer, they might be very successful, or they fall off the wayside because it's a sport, and whereas trading, it's not a sport, so to speak, right? You're not going up against someone that can beat you, so you can kind of you can raise a 5-year-old to be a stock market genius if you want, and they would be very successful if they're using the purple line strategy. I don't know what kind of effects it would have on their psyche and the social side of things, but I think that would be a very interesting experiment. Although that sounds kind of fucked up. Yeah, let's experiment on 5-year-olds. What happens when you raise them from 1 year old and just surround them with stock market charts and patterns? Instead of having the 5-year-old put in a square block into a square block, right? Into a square hole. Instead it would be like, here's a chart, buddy. You better learn these charts. Better learn these charts now. It's a regular Whopper with bacon and jalapenos. Oh, really? Wait, it's not 2 pieces of meat? I swear, let me see. Texas Whopper. Oh, okay, no. I was talking about the Texas Double Whopper. I never get 1 piece of meat. I never get just one. Like, if I'm going to eat Burger King, I'm going to get the double. But not a triple. I'll never get a triple. But I'll get, there has to be at least two patties on there. 1 patty doesn't fill me. It has to be 2. Teen Spirit is the most popular for her birthday in December. Now, my grandkid, my son is married. It's 3. It's 3? 3 jalapenos? Okay, no. You guys see now I'm ordering Burger King. I'll send a photo in the Discord of me of my Burger King. So yeah, let's see. Let's just take a quick look here and see if there's anything else. Sybil. Look at that. Sybil. Look at Sybil. 003s. Everyone was panicking because we just kept falling it. Now everyone, after yesterday's news, now everyone's like, oh, okay, the company's not dead. Wow. Surprise, surprise. Too many people were panicking this week. It's kind of sad. Like, wait, why are you panicking, sir? You're panicking about discounts? Panicking about, cheapies? Like, what? Come on, man. You should be excited. No, it's 2. Never mind. Oh. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2. Yeah, Sybil is a company. Give it time. It'll explode and we'll make hundreds of percentages. Ask them to add bacon to a double Whopper and add your jalapenos when you get it. You want one now? Yeah, I'm getting one. Yeah, I'm not joking. I am going to get I might get 2. You guys think I'm kidding? I might get 2 Bacon Kings and a Coke. I have not had Burger King in months, so now I'm in the mood. Yeah, a lot of stocks. Okay. Wait. Before I go, guys, because I'm gonna end the live stream soon. Before I go, I just want you to pay attention to what I'm gonna say. This is the last lesson for today. Today, the markets had a little bit of a bounce, at least at open. I want you to pay attention which ones are bouncing, right? Let's go down the list. What's bouncing today, right? What's finding buyers? Microsoft, Tempest AI, an AI stock, NVIDIA, SoundHound, an AI stock, right? Like you look at a lot of these stocks, Bitcoin, anything Bitcoin related is bouncing. Palantir, Serve Robotics is bouncing. Is healthcare bouncing? Let me see. Healthcare is bouncing. But you'll notice the stocks that are bouncing the most It's the AI stocks. It's the quantum stocks. Those are the ones. Look, Rich Tech Robotics up 3%. IonQ, you look at that, finding buyers. Even KSCP for some reason. So I want you to take note. It's AI and quantum stocks and robotic stocks. Those are the ones that are bouncing today the most in terms of percentage. So this is why I've been telling you guys, this is the AI revolution. Buy AI stocks when they're cheap. You're going to make a lot of money on the way back up. All right, guys, I'm going to order my Burger King. I'll send a picture in the Discord. I'll buy 2 maybe and a Coke. I haven't had Coke in a while either. All right, guys, that's it for the stream. You guys have a great weekend. I'll see you on